Hey dads, are you looking for a little night light or a guide light for your house so that you don't trip on anything anymore, or your kids just want a little bit of light at night? I've got this right here that I want to talk to you guys about that adds a little bit of extra ambient light for you. But first of all, hi to all the new dads out there. This is Dad Reviews. This is where I give you my unedited, hopefully more authentic reviews of the products that I like, have, and use. So if you are into that, you might want to consider clicking that subscribe button, and I'd love to have you thumb up this video as well. That always helps me out. So in the previous video, I did a review of an outlet cover that added a USB port onto the bottom of the outlet. If you want to go and check that out, I'll link it up right up there. The same company makes another product. I'll link it up down in the description below if you guys want to check it out. But it adds 3 little LED lights underneath the plug here. You see that they just came on. And the way it works is with this little sensor right here. So whenever it's covered up, it turns on, and then whenever it's not covered up, or whenever the lights are off, if I were to turn off all the lights in here, y'all just wouldn't be able to see me, then it would the lights would come on. But it's just a great little device. We did notice that they were a little bit too bright, so we took a small piece of masking tape and just covered up the bottom of it, and it kind of gave it a more yellowish glow because of the color of the masking tape. And it wasn't like that bright daylight LED light. We noticed that at nighttime we wanted it to be a little bit more muted. We also have another one in the kids' room, and what we did in there is, instead of putting tape on there, their beds are up against it, so the light only directs downward and then like out through underneath the bed. So there's not like, you know, light shining everywhere or anything like that. It's not a big thing. But another place that would be good, especially for us, would be to have one in the hallway, because at night it gets dark in a hallway. Obviously there's no windows in a hallway, and there's a couple of outlets in there where you can easily add some light so that you could have like a guide light at night in case your kids wake up in the middle of the night, or if you're walking back to your bed in the middle of the night, you don't want to trip on anything that someone may have left in the hallways. Maybe a Lego that a kid left. Speaking from experience here. But I just really like it, so I figured, I don't know if I'll be able to get this one off, but it's like the other one that I did get a chance to take off. If you want to go watch that video, I'll try for you guys though. But it's basically, you take off the cover plate just like you would a regular wall switch cover plate, or not wall switch, electrical socket cover plate. And then I got it off. It's got 2 contacts on the side here, and these contacts right here touch the side of the outlet where the wires are connected, and so that gives power to the sensor and the light, so that you can so that it can turn on the light, you know, whenever the sensor doesn't pick up that it's there. So it's been working great. Haven't had any problems with it. Looks like a fairly simple design. I would assume that there's these contacts here, and then the wire goes down to here, which is where the lights are, and then there's just, you know, 3 little LED lights that light up on the bottom there. The company's called Snap Power, if y'all care to check them out. Like I said, I'll link them up down in the description below if you guys are looking for a great little night light or guide light for your house, you know, for your electrical sockets. And one thing that I like about this too is that you're adding light without having to take up the socket. So you were thinking, oh, I can just go get a night light and just plug it in. Well, you could do that, but you're going to be using the socket there. So, you know, you're only going to have 1 socket left. With this, it keeps everything free, and you get the light as well. So I really like this. I will say, though, that sometimes, because this one's kept in the corner, and we usually keep this door shut, I have it open for light and the window. But whenever just like doors are shut and the light for the ceiling fans right there, it's kind of hidden behind this cabinet. I noticed that these lights do stay on more than expected. I would expect them, you know, if there's at least some kind of light, that they would go out. But even though the ceiling light may be on, these things sometimes still turn on. So I did want to say that about them. But all in all, great product. I absolutely love it. If you want light going upward, like if you have if you want to do it in your kitchen above your counters and shining up at your cabinets, you could do that as well. Or if you want to have them downward so you can see like your coffee machine or your toaster or whatever, you know, you get some easy ambient light in your kitchen as well. So I can't say enough about this. I really like it. Haven't had any problems with it. Hadn't cracked, hasn't malfunctioned, hadn't caught on fire. The lights still work. I haven't had any outages yet with the lights. So great product. highly recommend if you guys are looking for a little extra light. If you guys want more of the dad reviews, I'll put some more right there on the screen. I'd love it if you watched more of our videos. That subscribe button's right there in the middle. I'd love it if you subscribed if you like what we're doing here on the dad reviews with these unedited, hopefully more authentic reviews. Thank you guys for watching. That thumbs up is always appreciated, and Dad out.